One of the very first times we took the kids to the ocean, we had this experience that I will never forget. We were getting ready to leave, and I had told the kids to brush all the sand off. We were going to be going, and so they slipped off their life jackets and just went into the shallow edge of the water. And they were there splashing and laughing, just taking advantage of the situation, playing just a little bit longer. And I got a little bit annoyed, and so I turned around and I was just going to yell at them and tell them, it's time to go. I told you, brush off and let's get going. And I will never forget the look in my son Barron's eyes. There was just this look of panic. And I'm standing there watching him, and I noticed that the water line is up to about here. He had stepped back into this hole or something, just in the beach where it eroded a little bit more. And the crazy thing was, he was standing within arm's reach from his cousin, but she didn't know that he was essentially drowning. And so I ran out to him, clothes and all. I grabbed him, pulled him out of the water. He was okay, coughed, spit up a little bit of water, but it's crazy because when we see shows and movies on TV with drowning victims, they're always waving their arms and screaming and carrying on, but that's not how it is in real life. In real life, drowning is a silent thing. A lot of times, a survival mode for people is to just keep their arms lateral, and they don't put their arms out and wave around and cry for help. The only way that you sometimes can tell is by that look in their eyes. I think a lot of us are going through life with the water level right here. We are just about drowning, if not drowning, in the things that we don't talk about, whether it's our shame, our guilt, fear. We let things bound us up. And so then we can't tread water anymore, or maybe we're just too tired of keeping it a secret, of running from it, dealing with it. We don't know what to do. And the crazy thing is, we have friends and relatives that are within arm's reach of us that have no idea what we're going through. I read on this website about children's safety and around water that children under the age of 2 or 3 actually have an instinct, have a survival mode where if they fall into water, whether it's a pool or a lake or whatever it is, they will actually hold their breath and sink. It's just what they do. How many of us right now are just holding our breath and sinking? We're in despair. We have no hope. We face the same things and nothing is changing. I have lived in this place. The things that I did made me feel like I had nowhere to turn. I didn't have anybody to talk to. So I just said, okay, I'm just gonna hold my breath and sink.